Nice to meet you. Welcome to the purse shop. Is there a particular handbag you were looking for by chance? All right. Absolutely. This is the aisle for sale. Okay. I can start in whatever order. Okay, perfect. So this first bag is a top seller. It is the Chloe handbag. Okay. It's a nice mint green color with some gold bottom parts. An extra large handle that is removable with a clasp. Okay, right here. A belt buckle. Some fabulous handles. Alright. Although it is a bit tight. This is more for a on-the-go type of deal, but you see the inside has these patterns that are absolutely to die for. Yes, there's still plenty of pouch space inside, zippers, all that stuff, but it is quite compact and tight, so it is more for the appeal. But it does look great when you remove the handle just on its own. It would pair very nicely with a pair of white or purple nails, I should say. But just feel the incredible texture. And look how shiny and glossy it is, yes. You can see the lights from our chandeliers in this shop. You like it? Yes. This goes for $3.99. But on sale it's $1.99. It's perfect. It's literally probably my favorite one here. Yes. Okay. So I'll put that aside. And next up we have this purple one. It's called the Medusa. Inspired by Medusa's locks of hair, you can see the chains. Some say she actually had braids in her hair, but the villagers were so afraid of her because rumors were spreading around about Medusa that they actually believed she had snakes in her hair, not braids. They've never seen braids in their life, obviously. Back in those days, I guess they weren't a thing, I don't know, but this is why it's called the Medusa. So I do love the sort of wicked vibe, I could say, about it. It has a really red, mysterious color to contrast. You wouldn't think it would be red inside, but nonetheless. It's great for makeup, and you can close it, and there's a clasp here that turns and it shuts. So these handles are adjustable on the inside, but I do love the chains. You can even remove them and just have this as a clutch. Yes, it looks like a sofa couch. This goes for $1,000. However, we have a sale for $5.99 if you buy today. Otherwise, it goes back up to $1,000 tomorrow. Okay, so it's one of a kind, indeed. All right, so that's that. It's a very nice bag. Another personal favorite of mine. Is there a price range you're looking for by chance? Okay. This is another magnificent bag. This is called the Cowgirl. So it has a bunch of racehorse logos all over it. It has a camel tan leather fabric, stripes inside. It's very cute, I know, it's adorable, and plenty of space still when you widen it out. Even the bottom is this material that is so precious and divine. You can even feel that throughout. This is actually white leather all throughout. You can feel the texture, just feel it. I like to let our customers really get a sense of what they're purchasing beforehand, you know, and really get a sense. There's a zipper compartment right here for wallet, and yeah, I think it's quite compact, but still more breath room than the Chloe is. Okay. But you do get these two handles, and then this large retractable handle. You could squeeze it tight for storage in a closet if you need. Okay. It's wonderful. Yes, I really love it as well. Okay, so next we have this, which is now starting our more inexpensive option materials. This one is sort of like, it's great for like a grocery store, if I'm honest with you, because it is more of a, lesser quality, I should say. Quite simply manufactured. Incredibly large, however. This is the zebra print. It's just called the zebra print. And you have a button clasp here and here. And you can put these together like that. And hang it in a closet. You also get the button clasps here. Magnetic. A couple of pouches here for some materials, coins, and a pouch here as a wallet. Okay, they act as a wallet so that you don't have to worry about damaging your bills or your credit cards while you're out and about shopping. But this retails for $89. It's a steal, okay? That's how it looks overall. And you can squish it into your car's glove compartment, or you know how some seats in certain vehicles, I don't know if you drive a Tesla or a Jeep, but my point being is they have a pouch or like a kangaroo pouch in the back, perfect for even storage there. So you never have to forget your shopping bag, but this is not just any shopping bag, so you're gonna go in style in that produce market and freshen up the eyes of the villagers when you walk in. I think they would like to see something different for a change, besides the, no offense, the traditional $1 shopping bags. Well, you came here to have a particular taste and appeal, right? So, welcome to the club. All right. This is a little red and brown clutch made of real snake's skin. And this is called the Squash. And again, this reddish color, this reddish appeal that is so resemblant of many purses and bags. There's a mesh covering here to protect the identity of your cards and licensees. So this actually has technology within to enable you to be safe from that type of theft. There are 2 button clasps, one for a tighter closure, or if you have many things inside, one for a more sealed compartment. It's very easy and convenient to use. This back pouch is for tissues, cash, whatever it is that you may need to be. It is quite sticky, and this one is an original. That's why it has that old look. It has that old used look. A lot of sellers try to imitate this one, but it has a shiny, polished appeal. That's not the real one. The real snakeskin is an old, dull. The reason snakes appear oily and shiny is because they're alive. They shed their skin and they have, well, blood running through their veins, right? So that's what, like, how I look alive. If I weren't alive, I would look dead. So this is how a snakeskin looks when there's nothing circulating underneath the skin. So this is actual snakeskin. Like, it looks dull and boring. It doesn't look that appealing. So that's how you can authenticate and tell. And it's a bit dry. Okay, it's kind of flaky, like fish flakes. So that's also how you can tell and differentiate. You feel this? It's more dry, right? The fake snakeskin leather is going to feel soft, shiny. Yeah, I guess that's a new word in the fashion industry. Soft and shiny, soft, or shiny, soft, tiny. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But yeah, and it does damage quite easily. The stitching is pretty solid on this one. However, you do want to be careful not to use this with hands that are not washed or clean. But this goes for $4.99. Perfect. Yes, $499. We would never sell something for $5 here. Oh, heaven forbid. Let's continue. So, this is also a leather bag, but actually this one is a vegan leather this time, for those who prefer. Alright, and there is a large handle. Larger than most. You see how big that is? In my personal opinion, it's a bit off-putting how long it is. It's very elongated. But this has a secret compartment zipper here. You just have to expose the flap here and reveal what's inside. Alright, so there's plenty of storage in here for some things. Oops, I believe someone must have tucked some of their things in there mistakenly. A couple of pouches on one side, zipper on the other. It's a traditional bag, right? So, traditional bag means zipper on one side, pouch on the other. But a simple black interior to go and match and coordinate with this bag. Right. Some little bubbles on the bottom for support and to avoid damage on your traditional handbag. This is a bit more in price because it is vegan leather. It's more difficult to produce. This one retails for $1,100. All right. This one is the Jessica, and the Jessica is a sort of like a cowgirl style. There's a tassel here, which sort of accentuates like an accessory. All handbags, especially luxury designer ones like this selection, need to have something to bling it up. You can even use additional rhinestones along the borders and edges. I would even spice it up on the other side, but they give you that option. However, this one is on sale because it is a bit tarnished. What can I say? It's half off, so it's also out of style. It is quite an old piece, but an authentic. It's 25 years old. So it was originally owned by a fashion designer. I cannot say their name, but a fashion designer nonetheless. And you see the lions on the inside. It's a blue and silver color. Okay. And it comes with an extra large handle for your use. Zipper pouch compartment this side and two overly large on the other side. Tons of space for utilizing your necessities and goods. There's the glass the handle, but this was actually worn by many celebrities on the carpet back in the day, so which is why it's quite a well-known piece, but out of style, outdated. But because of its notoriety, it does still go for $5.99. But due to the damages, it is $3.99. But only this week. Okay, but I would take it to get it repaired and add some texture and materials to it. Okay, you can even revamp it and add more buttons and more zippers if you'd like. I don't know if you knew that. We don't offer these services at this shop. However, we can refer you to someone who does at a 10% discount. But you must purchase from us. And then there's this one. This is actually the Kylie, and the Kylie is a very carefree bag. It has two large silver hoops and quite a corally orange color to it. There is a camel tan color zipper compartment here. Oh, what a shock. Finally something different for a change. No pouches, just a zipper and plenty of space inside. This is for the carefree girl, the fiery girl who just wants to go out in town and get a croissant and just do jumping jacks outside. Like really just like carefree sort of attitude. It's a very spring type of color and vibe, and sort of early 2000s-ish appeal. So I would say a lot of those things are slowly approaching back in style and fashion. So I would start buying today so you can keep up to date with the newest appeals and looks. Because looking at you, you look like you need a new handbag, don't you? So I assume that's why you're here. But feel how soft this is. This was actually owned by Vera Wang. However, we painted it over and added some dimension to the texture and kind of wrinkled it out so it looks nothing like it used to. However, this does go for $2.99, so that's for all the work and notoriety that it's been through. I think that's nothing. This one is the Natasha. So the Natasha is a very business casual type of look set. And it has a beautiful color for handle, so practical, simple, but efficient. 2 belt buckles here to make a statement, along with these buttons that reflect its overall appeal to the simple, casual type of person that this bag looks for in an owner, right? The bag sort of seeks you. You never really seek it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, there is a zipper pouch, and then over that zipper pouch is 2 pouches connected to it, so not on the other side, which I prefer. I want everything on one side. Again, very efficient for that type of practical individual soul who needs a bag that's not overcomplicated. Okay, so if you'd like a Natasha, this one is only $1.99. Yeah, that's great. It's perfect for travel, plenty of baggage capability, perfect for carry-on in airports. You can toss it and turn it and it will not damage. It is sealed with hydrophobic layer in order to protect its uniqueness. I would keep in mind the stitching. There appears to be a little stitching. Okay, I'll give it to you for $169. Great, that's a deal. Alright, well, if you don't want any of these, let me know. I'm just presuming that you would like this since your budget is $10,000. Okay. And this final piece is the Meridia. And the Meridian is with a tassel feature on the front. This one is more of a luxurious appeal. I do love this one because it's smaller. I don't really like when it's too large. Sort of like the Cowgirl we saw. Is that the Cowgirl or the other? Anyway, 2 large handles here, but again, not too large. This is one of my favorites actually because it's very simply plain looking, yet it works overall. It's not too intense on the eyes. I can't stand when the handbag takes away from someone's outfit. You know what I'm saying? So this just exists and is beautiful as it exists. And look how big it is. Very sturdy, bold statement with the handles. Just quite an incredible masterpiece of a handbag. Feel the inside. I know this is like a new pair of jeans that you haven't worn in 5 years and they're just crisp and fresh and ready to be worn. Notice the handles. They extend the bag out incredibly so, for plenty of storage capacity on one side, the other side, and in between the edges. Right, the zipper compartment. Which has a zip here for more storage. This was actually owned by Yoko Ono for a couple of years. Somebody actually stole it off her, tried to sell it, and then that store that tried to sell it, they tried to sell it to us, and we didn't know this until it hit the newspapers. This was like back in the 80s. Don't even get me started. It was such a dramatic day. She came here. She looked us in the eye, looked us up and down. Keep in mind, this was back in the 80s. And she said, "You look like you need the business." And she left. So to us, that implied that we had her permission to sell this bag. So, we never did, because we never really needed the money. But we kept it up until recent day because it's truly a valuable piece. So it goes for $44.99. All right. but since you are buying all of this, I will give it to you for $41.99. How about that? All right, there you go. And with that said, I thank you for your patronage. That's all of the bags. I hope you enjoyed your selections and you have a nice day. Yes, you go ahead.